And think about what a contrast that is with the culture of death that we confront today in Islamofascism, where parents would strap a bomb to the belly of their own child and march their children into a room like this filled with crowded, innocent people and detonate that bomb in order to make a political point. It's inconceivable to most of us as parents that we would sacrifice our children for our politics. But today there are those who would need us to be reminded that in America we'll sacrifice even our politics for our kids. I am here today because I had parents who made sacrifices for me. They did not sacrifice me for their conveniences. They sacrificed their conveniences so that I would have a better life than they lived. They knew hardship. They were a part of the greatest generation, as we call them, and deservedly so. They went through a Great Depression. They went through a world war. They could have been bitter and angry, but instead they weren't. They weren't pessimistic. They had optimism and hope for this country. And they instilled it into me and into many of you. And I grew up not thinking, oh, what a terrible life I have. I grew up thinking, what a blessed privilege it is to live in the United States of America. It never occurred to me that I was having a hard, terrible life because my dad had to work 2 jobs and we barely could pay the rent on the little rent house in Hope, Arkansas I lived in. Because what I was led to believe was that, yes, this is where we live, but son, you can get an education. You can work hard. And one day, you can live in a better place. You can do greater things that maybe I couldn't have done. That's how my parents raised me. And they told me that in America, nobody could hold me back and nobody could put their foot on my head and keep me from dreaming the dreams. And your children ought never to be ever allowed to think that they're stuck where they are. Folks, we need to raise a new generation of Americans that says that any problem can be solved, any challenge can be faced, any obstacle can be overcome. That is the genius of our country, and it has always been the resolve of our country. And if a generation could go through a Great Depression and a